Get the ticket, a traveling man, I'm switching the pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it, yeah.
Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go. We don't move it scary.
Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that's for the place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just the on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hair.
It's week 18 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Saints and the Panthers coming up next.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
That throw by Young incomplete.
The Panthers at 7-9 now on the year. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home, but sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Chubb again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Here is Young. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
Running free at the 45.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But you look at this defense.
And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they got to move up. In order to do that, they got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Kamara. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Again, Kamara. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Now third and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Young. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Here we go.
And Chubb will try the middle here. They juked him.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Ready?
To throw, Young. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Young to throw it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
180. 180. We're good. We're good.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a first down throw for Young. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina! Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Well, the Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Looking to throw, Young.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Come on, set.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
That is now 7. 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. A give to Williams, running right.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We're week 18. This is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Skirts by at the 35, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Carr completes it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Carr's throw caught by Olave. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player. And not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Now.
2nd down and 3.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. That's it.
Carr.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Now Carr again. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Jamal Williams, 28 yards. And the Saints will add to their fourth quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On second down, Young again.
Pass complete to Moore.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Now here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Young will set to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Let's go now.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Moore.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Ready.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready, go. Ready.
To the air once more, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Cut. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Carr going to throw.
That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You think back to 2022 with Detroit, Jamal Williams just unstoppable down near the goal line. 17 rushing touchdowns, 13 of those were from 2 yards or less. He's just an absolute battering ram down in this part of the field, and he finishes off another drive in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now Young and the Panthers down 24-14. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Come on, set.
Young to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Young. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Duvernay with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a